super.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Three-pointer Augustine cans it from downtown.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Here's Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Augustine. For 3, Middleton. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harris kicks to Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Lopez. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Augustine. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris finds Curry. Outside, Simmons. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Philadelphia also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Danny Green. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Giannis with the drive. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Korkmaz, and he banks in the layup.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Connaughton to end the run. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with... And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis...
I like to stay locked in to the game and football.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Howard, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Augustine with it. Pass to Forbes. Pass to Craig. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Dishes it to Howard. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Back to Forbes. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Craig passes to Portis. Knocked away. Now the pass to Simmons. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Curry against Augustine. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his first bucket in this one. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Augustine. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz is checked in. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Forbes. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. Here's Giannis. It's good. Giannis has got his second bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside, Simmons. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Giannis. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Middleton for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry's shot is off. From deep. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. They get it again. Lopez up and in on the layup. Lopez has got the first bucket of the third here for the Bucks.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Embiid in the corner. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Lopez. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Middleton for three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Embiid. That one off the back iron and out.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Back to Thibault. The dish to Simmons. Simmons controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 15.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Green. Now, here's Howard. And that one, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Craig to the wing on the left. 1:04 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Portis kicks to Craig. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Curry's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 16. Out left to the wing. Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Curry. Here's Howard. Outside for Curry. Back to Howard. Goes back up. Pass to Maxey. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Outside Curry. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Portis.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Curry outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Pass to Portis. Back to Giannis. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Maxey passes to Curry. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Forbes the pass to Portis, and it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the Bucks with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Portis. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Curry. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now, here's Maxey. Goes up on the high post. Curry, good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Maxey passes to Curry. There's 1:47 left in the game. Back to Howard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Augustine dishes to Antetokounmpo. Over Howard. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Augustine. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Augustine. Outside for Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Curry is inside. Defended by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Got to get out and transition there.
From 18 feet away, misses there. So it's the 76ers winning. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 4 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons, here's Embiid, and Harris wide open. He shoots on the wing. Harris. Clock at 6. Curry wide open. Good on the triple. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Harden finds Jordan. Back to Harden. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Harden the pass to Irving on the wing. Brown. Back to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Now Embiid. Back to Green. Simmons passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Harris kicks to Harden. From the top of the key. And Curry pulls it down.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Simmons over Harden. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
On the wing, Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Simmons against Harden. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6 points.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
On the wing, Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He has 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. Here's Harden on the wing. The shot. And Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed.
Oh, look at him fly!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Irving with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. To the inside. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 12-point game. Can they get it? That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Brown. Nets passing it around. It's Harden with the drive. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Irving with a clean look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And Irving is a polished scorer. He knows he has the green light to fire from anywhere.
And an overpowering first quarter effort already. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Simmons in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Fires from 14. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Korkmaz. That shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Ben Simmons. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 11. Thibault can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Howard, great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Passes it to Irving. Fires from the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Nets trail by 13. Right side, Irving. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Milton. Howard with it. Pass to Thibault. Back to Howard. The pass to Maxey. Clock at 4. Back to Howard. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Irving can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Irving passes to Jordan. Beyond the arc. What a play. Simply drains it in at the... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and that'll about do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Harden down out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Nets trail by 12.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami. Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
On its way from Curry for 2, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Irving. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Over Howard. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Unless you're willing to foul him, not a lot can be done to stop Irving from hitting that shot.
Curry kicks to Harris. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Jordan inside. Embiid's there. A shot by Harden. Wide open. But they'll get another chance. Jordan finds Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. jam by Ben Simmons.
Like whenever Simmons finishes the power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Nets trail by 10. Irving surveying the floor. On the high post. Oh, offensive interference. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Irving with it, now Green defending. Curry against Irving, back to Cook. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Simmons penetrating. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Back to Curry. Shoots from the high post. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Outside Irving. 1:24 left in the third.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Perry.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That doesn't go in either for Irving.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Simmons. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Harris. Up again.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for James Harden.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Up top, Simmons. 24 points for him. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Brown outside. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Philadelphia has possession. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the power forward position. Harris looking it over. A three ball. The shot comes out. And Philadelphia the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brown. And he makes that one. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Rebound by the 76ers.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. He spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunk.
Now with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Harris, feeds to Embiid, and stolen by Jordan. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Fires, high post, count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from James Harden.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Now that's how you mount a comeback. Nice. The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness in plays like this.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's Harden with the drive. Let's keep it alive. Jordan kicks to Irving. Back to Jordan. Here's Harden. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. There's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Embiid drops them both. Nets trail by 10. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Passes it to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Count that bucket.
Oh, that's a good way for Harden to keep the D off balance. Use the mid-range area.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Left side Curry from deep. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Harden outside. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside Curry. Buries it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Outside for Curry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room there in Palace ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And the injury situation as we take a look here. A half dozen players out of the lineup.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the point.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Irving from deep Harden. Great D that time from Middleton.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. There's the pass to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, clock winding down, none better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
Down low. Middleton looking it over. Back to Augustine. In the corner, Middleton with it. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Augustine against Harden. And Harden Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Harden kicks to Brown. Right side, Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Another miss by Harden.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Giannis throws it down.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Jordan, high post. In the corner, Irving with it. Jordan trying to free himself up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint and stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Giannis outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Connaughton. Nets trail by 7. Irving looking over the floor. Green passes to Irving. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Good work there as it goes.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Landry Shamet is out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 15 to the middle. Here's Portis. that shot off. Jordan with some nice D. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. Shot, high post. Again, Irving missing. Bucks leading by 7. Portis in the post, guarded by Green. Left side, Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Irving missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. They double him with Green. Here's Craig. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Craig. Over Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. Jordan, it's good on the putback.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harden surveying the D. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Brown against Augustine. Harden has a wide open look, and it's good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here's Augustine. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Well, he might just be 6 feet tall, but there is incredible strength packed in that body. You can tell he enjoys the contact.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Takes a 3. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And they double up Jordan. Nobody near Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 9.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Jordan dishes to Harden. The kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. The baseline J. Tips it up and staying with the play, Harris.
Well, Joe Harris, known as a shooter, but make no mistake, this guy will mix it up on the glass. Great offensive rebound right there.
Middleton against Harris. Middleton drives in to the inside with his first shot attempt, and DiVincenzo puts it in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving against DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And taken away by Brown. Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Harris. Harden up top. Back to Harris. Forbes with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Harden right side. Shamet on the wing. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Here's Lopez, makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The three from Harden. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks leading by 5. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Back to Forbes. Middleton outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The three from Harden. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Green is out there with Brown. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shot clock at 2. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 9. And an intentional foul right there. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Irving. Down low. Jordan kicks to Irving. From the baseline. And he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Augustine against Irving. Now the dish to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And Giannis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Green. Back to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Antetokounmpo against Green. And it's Middleton penetrating. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Now here's Jordan. Back to Irving. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Giannis inside. Brown on him. To the left wing. Augustine finds Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Giannis has got 35.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. They're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Now, here is Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 23 points.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Brown, and the shot goes in.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Irving. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
James Harden. He's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Giannis, no good. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Green. Right side, Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the dunk by Giannis.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Green inside the three-point line. Offline.
And bringing that effort.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the point. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Curry's shot is off. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass. Likely be the victor.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Simmons to the middle. Embiid kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Embiid throws it down.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Connaughton to the paint. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Forbes, the pass to Lopez. Basket counts. Lopez has got his second basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The drive by Simmons. No good that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harris. DiVincenzo against Curry. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Korkmaz checked in for Green.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Giannis. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 4. Embiid with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Howard dishes to Embiid. Lopez with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Middleton.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Out to the wing. Howard with it. Milton the pass to Embiid. Now here's Howard. Here's Korkmaz. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the... And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the point guard. Feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Hard to stay with Dwight Howard in the screen and roll situations, and he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
The Bucks trail. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do: defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Milton. The second effort, Howard. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Connaughton, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And so here is Philadelphia after the basket by Milwaukee. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. That one falls. Howard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Up top, DiVincenzo. And there's the pass to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 5 points so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Here's DiVincenzo. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Craig kicks to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Shot from the top of the key. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Simmons. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Inside. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Guarded by Simmons. Here's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The drive by Simmons. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got his first points in this one.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Craig. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on the free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
That one is no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Curry. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. So a tie game here is... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets...
Oh, wow!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Here's Connaughton, pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis left side. It's good. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Trying to get open is Lopez. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 2. DiVincenzo against Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. That one's not going to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
1:56 left to play here in the third. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Connaughton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Embiid kicks to Howard. They double team Howard. Maxey passes to Howard. Embiid inside. Defended by Middleton. Embiid, no good.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Giannis with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Count it, good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Howard.
Howard establishing some confidence now down low. Just get him the ball and let him take care of business.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And here's Maxey. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so here is Philadelphia. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Craig in at the 1 spot. Korkmaz passes to Harris. Here's Milton, back to Harris. Outside Curry. Deflects the pass. 2 on the clock. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Lopez with the bucket.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
The 76ers trail by 6. Down low. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And the 76ers call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Shake Milton. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Here's Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Curry finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Craig. Back to Giannis. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Milwaukee leading by 6. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Craig. Middleton outside. Now Simmons. Curry looking it over. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the dunk by Lopez.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
The 76ers trail by 8. Up top, Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. 2 free throws. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A drive by Giannis. Shakes him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Craig. The feed to Lopez. The pass to Craig. Shoots over Curry. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Here's Giannis. Softly drops in the floater. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Curry fires from way outside. The 76ers with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So it's Milwaukee picking up. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. The energy is mounting up. 2K Sports brings you the NBA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name.
They've sustained a number of injuries. 4 different players out of the lineup. The coaching staff racking their brains to keep this ship straight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Now here's Irving. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Curry against Irving. From 12 feet out. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
Now Simmons. And it's blocked by Jordan. Harden against Curry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And here is Simmons. Here's Embiid. Another shot. The rebound by the Nets.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
So it's Brooklyn now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 5 to shoot. Harris passes to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harden against Simmons. On the wing, Irving. And it's good for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Harden the pass to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. An even 3-on-3 break. Curry outside. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Harden. Left side Irving. Over Simmons. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Curry on the wing. For the 3. The shot missing.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Harden scanning the floor. That shot no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here is Harden after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Harden finds Jordan. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Harden kicks to Irving. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Harris. Here's Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 6.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, we've seen Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Irving is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 3. Irving with it. 8 points for him. From deep three-point range, Dwight Howard pulls it in. Philadelphia shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Maxey drops in the layup for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now, here is Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Clock at 6. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Kyrie Irving.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jordan with the rebound, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons checked in for Maxey. Here's Luwawu, defended by Milton. Brown against Simmons. High post shot, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The drive by Simmons. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Oh, he puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Jordan. That one goes. Counted. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Brown against Simmons. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Brown the pass to Green. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Jordan kicks to Brown. Shoots over Curry. Brown finds Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Jordan inside, working on Howard. Jordan the pass to Shamet. Outside, Green. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Nets passing it around. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Jordan. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Harden against Simmons. Right side Irving. Kicks to Harris. A 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Irving surveying the floor. Over Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Irving with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Look at how active Irving is on defense. Always using his quick hands to swipe away steals.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
But the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points and 1 rebound.
He was on the fringes in their last game.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Irving can't hit.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Irving up top. 10 points for him. Here's Jordan over in the corner. Brown. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Just 2 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Irving, and he's finally able to knock one down. Irving's got 12 in the game.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Harris. Harris draws the double. Here's Embiid. Here's Milton. No good on the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, he makes the D pay. Irving, if you stay off of him, he likes to torch you with the pull-up.
Maxey passes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes to Irving. There's the dish to Jordan. Back to Irving. Latre. Another miss by Irving. Philadelphia leading by 11. Hilton the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Harden outside. Irving for 3. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Maxey passes to Embiid. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Embiid.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Harden. Second shot opportunity. Takes the 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harris. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Simmons against Harden. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Green.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Simmons inside. And that one drops for him. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading by 14. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin,
intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
From deep, Harden.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here is Howard. And the shot goes in. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons inside. Howard trying to free himself up. Bank shot, no good.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Simmons. The wing jumper off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
About a minute and a half. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Harden outside. In the corner. Shamet with it. Shamet on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden's shot is good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And the foul on Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle.
You can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great for swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. No good from Simmons.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Over Simmons. No good off the front iron. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets trail by 14. Harden outside. Dishes it to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The 76ers leading by 14. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. And it's 7 points for Joel Embiid.
Now, it's never been more important for bigs to be able to stretch the floor, and Embiid has no problem doing so.
Irving from long range drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Curry on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 13. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Pass to Harden. Back to Irving. To the middle. Embiid with the steal.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Curry against Irving. Launches a three and stolen by Jordan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and the jam by Harden.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Here's Chioza. Pass to Robertson. Here's Chioza. Back to Robertson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
So the 76ers win it. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen. And let's...
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Here are the starters for Brooklyn.
Here we go.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Craig in at the 4. Lopez kicks to Craig. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Irving finds Jordan. Back to Irving. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
It's stolen by Harris. And here they come. And he banks in the layup.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now Middleton after the missed 3 from KD. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Durant in the corner. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Durant dishes to Harden with the putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez drives in. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harden outside. Count it. Good. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, Teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden outside. Unloads. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Connaughton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here is Harden. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Here's the 3. Brown kicks to Harden. Shot from 16. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
They get it back. Portis, the pass to Forbes. The 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's Milwaukee bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we reach.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys. Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Antetokounmpo, and it's Portis in at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. By Green. Back to Forbes. The three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 5. To the middle, here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Passes it to Forbes. It's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Brown with the bounce pass. And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Bucks leading by 5. Here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. No good, shot missing. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Brown. Back to Shamet. Off target with his 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Jordan finds Brown. Back to Jordan, puts it up from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And good that time. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 9. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Brooklyn with the ball. Nets trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Shamet. Back to Brown. Jordan high post. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's Milwaukee ahead. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And after 17 years where they hadn't won a playoff round, the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he comes up with the deuce. Wilson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Outside Irving. Harden against DiVincenzo. And the jam by Harden.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Craig kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Wilson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Lopez has got 6.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Irving dishes to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
Kicks it down to Middleton for the 3. The rebound by the Nets.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
they're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
DiVincenzo against Harden. The shot by Wilson, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Irving with a clean look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
DiVincenzo kicks to Wilson. To the wing on the left. Kicks it down to Middleton. Puts it up from 12. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's Durant on the wing. The dish to Jordan. Moves back up. Irving against Middleton. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
DiVincenzo passes to Wilson. Here's Craig. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's tipped. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Landry Shamet comes in for James Harden. KD on the wing. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Giannis inside. He's covered by Shamet. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Harris against Giannis. Craig passes to Giannis. Now here's DiVincenzo. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. He feeds it to Green. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The 17-footer. And it's Irving missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Back to Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
On its way from Irving for 2. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton against Irving. Shots good by Middleton.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Harris. Irving surveying the floor. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Middleton outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Irving. The dish to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Harris. Bucks leading by 8. And here's Giannis. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Harden outside. Shoots from 14. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Harden outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Round the pass to KD. Just 5 on the clock. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. He dishes it to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
How about Middleton saying, you take that, I got some payback for you right here.
Harden scanning the floor. KD on the wing. And Durant gets double teamed. DiVincenzo against Harden. Misses the layup. Bucks leading by 10. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Harris. Shot clock at 6. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. Outside Irving. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Giannis dishes to Forbes. No good on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Harris against Giannis. He kicks it to Forbes. Lopez right side. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving for 3. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep 3-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
It's the Nets now. They trail by 6. Harden kicks to Irving. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Craig passes to Forbes. And here is DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge,